Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe.
Moves, the strategies, and the flair. Super Fast Tortoise is running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes.
Hey!
That was an intro.
Sweet. Yeah, that's one of my bumpers from the morning show I used to play a lot.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hype.
We got Core in the house. He's going to open some magic stuff.
Yo, yeah. Some Tarkir Dragonstorm for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully with some spicy pools.
Mm-hmm. So how are you doing?
Awesome.
Awesome. That's
Everything's great. I hope everybody's having a swell Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
Night in some parts of the world. Yeah, I just had this Tarkir Dragonstorm booster a play booster box. Haven't had a chance to open it. I need a bunch of the singles out in this set, so we're gonna try to get as much as we can.
Oh yeah, it sounds pretty awesome. Indubitably. All right, sweet.
Hope everybody's staying cool and safe. Shout out to big time community members, MTG Hillbilly, Mr. DJ Longhair. Who else is out there? Cowboydan,
Captain Waffles,
regulars here in the community. Shout out to them. Hope they're being good and safe.
Oh yeah.
Fun fact.
Don't forget Mad Kitty Meow Meow. So don't forget that their name just goes into my brain. Mad Kitty Meow Meow. Oh, Hellwheeler. Yeah, Jesse
Hellwheeler, yeah. VTuber there. Awesome. Shout out. Fun fact, I have opened a couple play boosters of Tarkir Dragonstorm. Just my usual luck sometimes. I went to Walmart for some grocery shopping when the set first released. And usually the whole trading card area is pretty empty, just for like some soccer packs and some loose football packs and stuff. But to my luck, I found 2 regular play blister packs at a Walmart, my local Walmart. Took them home, opened them. Sadly, I didn't open them on camera or to share with anybody on a live stream, but one of them had one of the rare land cycles. I don't remember what color it was. I think it was a white one. But the last pack that I had, and it was the last 2 packs left there. There must have been more than just those 2. But the last pack had an Elspeth, the Planeswalker. Which was nice. Wow, I was just like, wow, it's just overwhelmed with joy just knowing that I got one of the biggest hits.
That's
not value-wise, but it just fits so well with one of the decks that I'm trying to build right now, too. I'm building I should have picked it up. I have it over here on the side, but I'm building a Ishin of 2 Heavens.
Oh, nice.
The legendary creature from Kamigawa, the one that's whenever a creature attacks, if it triggers an ability of a permanent you control, it triggers twice. Yeah, I got something going on with that. Mardu colors, sweet. So that's another reason why I'm trying to get some singles out of Tarkir Dragonstorm.
Nice. Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Dude.
Got some sleeves here on the side, ready to go, because I know last time I opened my Duskmorn collected booster box, I didn't have any sleeves. But trust me, I do sleeve my cards.
Nice. Yeah, sleeve. Give me a sleeve, as TCG Dude would say. And shout out to TCG Dude.
There you go. There's another big timer there. TCG Dude. If you got some time, go and visit him on his YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, in fact, everybody we mentioned, well, except one person, all their links are actually in the description below.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You got some time and you're looking for some entertainment, wide variety of different type of content.
Well, check them out. Well, now let's get to the big show and blow you up. So, whoop. See what's in this.
Nice little spanking.
That's right. Dragons need spanking too.
Alrighty, let's get into this.
Mm-hmm.
What have I opened Dragonstorm wise? I opened a bundle off camera. Play booster single blister packs, probably about 12 in total. Some collective booster packs over on DJ's channel, and off screen, probably about 8 collective boosters in total.
Oh yeah.
No Ugin, crazy. Out of all the packs I've opened, no Ugin. So that's one that I'm would be super happy if I get. We're gonna go left pack from the top.
Genesis Nightmare. He's here. Hello, Genesis Nightmare. And he's happy to see you. He says, "Core."
Awesome, Genesis. Glad to have you here, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This white soldier creature. Let me get this pack out of the way. He's probably trying to focus on that. Let me bring on my app. That's something I also forgot, just in case I might need to focus. But it's pretty good now.
Just to let you know, everybody, there's no commander game tonight. So you don't have to worry about pressing for time unless you're pressed for time yourself.
Evolving Wilds, sweet. You can always use more Evolving Wilds. Best fetch land in the game.
Saga Wildling, like that card.
Sweet. Omen.
Yeah.
That Omen ability is sweet. I've used it a couple times already in the commander games. The Black Dragon one.
Oh yeah.
It's got the board white Omen. Awesome, thank you. Age of Sculptor, Skirmish, kind of slow roller here in the first couple packs. Mammoth, and a Glacier Wood Siege.
Woo-woo!
Semi-colors on 1, enchantment. Choose Tamir or Sultai. Tamir says, whenever it casts an instant sorcery spell, target player mills 4 cards. Sultai says, you may play land cards from your graveyard. Sweet. Kind of like a Crucible of Worlds kind of ability effect.
I love the sieges, yes.
Sweet.
Oh, double.
Ooh, double rare. Sarkhan, Dragon Ascendant. Pretty sweet. I had this in my mono red Atsushi Dragon deck because it does synergize with it pretty well. 2-drop for a 2/2, enters the battlefield, you behold the dragon. So in my deck, it works pretty solid. Always have a dragon to behold. And if I do create a treasure token, it kind of pays for itself or reduces itself if you do get that behold. Whenever a dragon you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on this, and it becomes a dragon with flying. A foil Tamir Monument. A 2-paint, 2 CMC artifact. When this artifact enters, search your library for a basic forest, island, or mountain. So Tamir colors, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then it's got an ability. Pay 6 with Tamir. Tap it, sack this artifact, create a 5/5 green elephant creature token. Ooh, it's pretty solid. For the first abilities, allowing you to go fetch up a basic land of that type. Yes. And then if you have some type of card that needs artifacts on the battlefield, because this sticks around, might synergize well with other cards that try to do that type of stuff.
Oh yeah, the monuments are low key powerful.
Sweet.
Like, I mean, those 2 colors tutors is amazing.
Nice. Pretty sweet artwork here with Ugin in the background.
Ooh,
Haven't seen that. That's All Out Assault.
Oh, that's all.
Sweet.
Maybe we'll see Ugin in the box.
Yeah, a little foresight there. Put out my dividers here so I can get my cards in order.
Yeah, dividers. Dividers.
Give me a sec. Okay. Artifacts, red and multicolors. And that's. Oh, I wanted to bring up chat here too. I should have probably done that before. Or you can help out with that. I was going to bring up chat on my second screen here, but we'll just keep it moving.
Oh, I forgot. No, well, we'll see chat. I forgot we had the ability to pop chat on the screen.
Okay. All right, second pack here in the middle. Mastery, Practitioner, Fire Rim, Legacy, Resolve, Technique, Messenger, Kirin, Anchor, Stormsinger, Sonic Shrieker, and Roar of Endless Song. Ooh, Tamir color. All Tamir synergy here. Tamir and 2 create a 5/5 green elephant creature token. Kind of the same thing what that monument did. And then double the power and toughness of each creature you control. So if you're going wide, that'd be pretty sick. Or if you got some big baddies on the board. Veteran Ice Climber. Vigilance can be blocked. Each creature attacks up to one target player mills.
A limited bomb.
Sweet. For milling?
Roar the Endless.
Oh.
Roar the Endless Song.
Nice. I didn't get a chance to make it out to my pre-release. I haven't had a chance to make it out since... Whew. What was it?
Back in my day.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been out to pre-releases.
Yeah.
But I've been thinking about it because I want to ask the details at my local game store that's going to have the Final Fantasy pre-release, see what they're going to go for. And if they're going to do some type of special reservation because of all the hype around it, they might do things differently.
Oh, yeah. And what is it? Yeah, like Tarkir Dragonstorm was the first pre-release I was able to go to in years.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Sweet. Walking Wilds.
Walking Wilds.
Crouching.
Nice.
Stated out. Oh, these are sweet. These are the tricolored tap lands.
Yes.
And the what color is that again?
That's Abzan.
Abzan, there you go.
Yeah.
Boulderborn Dragon.
Ooh, sweet art.
The QORE Mountain Monastery. Yeah, that is pretty sweet art in that Boulderborn Dragon.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's fancy.
And then I'm looking for specifically creatures that have abilities when they attack. So like this for Ishin to Heavens. It says whenever this creature attacks, surveil one. So this will double with Ishin on the board. So I'll be able to surveil two. But for 5, for a 3/3 flyer vigilance, it's pushing it there.
It is. But at least it's colorless.
Yeah, you won't have trouble casting it.
Yeah.
And it's battlefield tab unless you control planes or an island. For Jeskai, Dragon's Prey, 3 CMC instant spell costs 2 less to cast, so it costs 1 red. If you have a dragon, or if it targets a dragon, which a lot of people have been playing these days, destroy target creature. Sweet. In foil, that might be worth something. Pretty useful. But that's the side. Jungle Hollow and Relic Dragon token.
That's a cool token.
Deals 3 damage to any target. And 4/4 on the other side. That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Very useful.
Hope you pull the card that makes it.
Yeah. I don't even know which one it is. We'll see. All right. Putting some cards to the side. That was our 3rd pack. No.
Lone Wolf, what's up?
Yo, Lone Wolf. My dog. My dog turned up. He was sleeping and he looked up at me. He was like, what was that?
That's funny. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. He thought I was doing it. Wayside, Tiger, Lion Weight.
That's a good card.
Let's see here.
It's playable. That's a fun playable card.
What's that? Those colors again? What's the clan for those colors? Sultai.
Sultai, yep.
Yeah. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Pretty solid. Lion Weight deals damage equal to that creature's power to target creature. Okay, so removal in a ways, pseudo removal, brings it back to your hand from the graveyard, and then it deals damage to target creature. Pretty cool.
Oh yeah. So, and most decks are bringing back like a 6-drop. So
yeah, doing 6 damage or something. Yeah, sweet. Storm Beacon Blade, 1 in a white artifact equipment. I put a bunch of equipments in Ishin to Heavens. It says whenever a creature attacks, draw a card if you control 3 or more attacking creatures. So you need the 3 or more attacking creatures at the same time, which the Mardu colors in this set do a lot with the, what is that ability? Mobilize. Where you create tapped and attacking creatures. So having that ability pop off, draw a card when you attack, it's not bad. Plus, with Ishin to Heavens as 1, it'll, with him on the board, it'll trigger twice. So I'll draw 2 cards. Yeah.
That'd be
Pay
awesome.
2. Yeah, that's a pretty good option. I'll put that to the side. See if we can squeeze that in. Rain Veil Rejuvenator. 2/4 for 4. When this creature enters, you may mill 3 cards. Add an amount of green equal to this creature's power. Wow, that's pretty sweet. So you pump this up, and you can add a bunch of green mana.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And milling cards. Whew. You know, a fun card that could work with this is from the original Innistrad block called Wreath of Geist. It gives a creature +1/+1 for each creature card in your graveyard. It's an aura.
Ooh,
You attach that to this creature, and whenever you mill, he gets bigger.
nice.
Mhm.
Add some type of counter synergy in there, like Hardened Scales or something.
Yeah.
You're solid.
Mhm.
We don't even know a commander, but yeah, you're solid already. Drop any green colored commander in there.
Mhm.
The Prowlers are rare. 4 CMC, 5/5, Snake Ranger. When this creature enters, another mill ability. Cards equal to the lands you control. Renewed 1 in green. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature where X is the number of lands in your graveyard. So if you got that synergy going on where we just talked about milling cards, you can mill creatures to pump him with that aura that you mentioned. You can also mill lands to eventually put this in the graveyard and then exile it, pumping up that same Elephant Druid. Pretty sweet.
Nice. Yeah.
Ooh, foil Mistrise Village. Foil
Nice.
rare. Yeah, we got one of the more better value cards only because of the colors. The cards that I've seen play are in these colors.
I think it's the most expensive land out of that cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So it's it enters the battlefield tapped unless you control mountain or forest. So it's in the Tamir colors. It's Tamir box here. Taps for a blue, and then you can pay a blue, tap this. The next spell you cast this turn can't be countered. So that's the main reason why this card is seen as stable value-wise, because it's being dropped in a lot of commander decks.
Yeah, no
Cards,
doubt.
you don't want your cards to be countered. I might be thinking about dropping this in a couple decks. You don't necessarily need to be running those colors. You could be running mono blue.
That's
and
right.
then- what's that?
That's right.
Oh,
You
yeah.
don't have to be running the colors.
Mm-hmm. It's just going to enter the battlefield tab, but then for that ability, it's well worth it.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
2 blue extra. You another foil land.
Yeah, Thornwood Falls.
Mm.
The gain the life land cycle is pretty sweet how they drop these in there. And our signature card.
Yeah, Dragonback Assault.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, nice. Dragonback Assault.
The hell yeah.
I haven't familiarized myself with the artwork and of all these cards in the set yet. Yeah, that's sweet. Nice.
That's pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, solid box so far.
Mhm.
Tamir colored, Tamir synergy all the way around, but hey, man, I'm not complaining. That's awesome.
Right.
I've always thought about joining in on some of these people, creators that been wanting to do where you crack a box and you make an EDH deck out of it, and
Right.
then eventually you bring that deck to stream later in the future. That'd be sweet. Something for everybody out there. Think about if they want to do. Hit me up, hit Tortoise up, hit any one of us up. We'd gladly do it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. And then it doesn't need to be all the same set. I was thinking, pick your play box, pick your booster box and just surprises.
Yep.
Make a video out of it or rip it on one of our lives.
Yeah.
And then later on we'll play with it. I know a lot of people have been wanting to get streaming set up. So, yeah, it's another incentive to try to get that going.
Yeah, you get a fresh
Join us. Yep. Join us. Crack open that booster box. Join us in a game.
Mm-hmm.
Frontline Rush, Holomerk Siege, Golgari Enchantment, choose Sultai or Abzan. Sultai says, whenever a counter is put on a creature you control, draw a card. Pretty sweet. This ability triggers only once because it's broken. And Abzan says, whenever you attack, put a 1/1 counter on target attacking creature. Against Menace 2. Pretty sweet all the way around. Both the options are pretty solid.
It's funny. You're like, we got once per turn. It's broken.
Coda's the Fang Keeper in Sultai in the showcase border. 2/1 Zombie Warrior Indestructible for 4. Well, whenever it deals combat damage to a player, X are the top cards of the library, where X is the amount of damage dealt. So 2 for standard. You may cast any number of spells with mana value 2 or less from among them without paying the mana cost.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, goes with the whole synergy that we were talking about. This whole play booster box, where you're trying to like pump creatures by either giving them counters or things that have abilities that allow you to pump other creatures, which Tamir and Sultai have a lot to do. Mardu Devotee, 1/2, enter the battlefield scry, and then tap to add Mardu colors. Oh, it's a filter. You got to pay 1 to add that. Okay. And a foil island. Forgot about the Dragon Eye lands that are in this set too.
Yeah, those are. Oh no, those are not the ones that are only collector booster. The eye dragon, the eye lands are the eyeball lands are. Yeah, I had to. You can't.
I noticed that. What was that?
You can't say island and island and have mean two different things.
Devotee, Deuce, and I also noticed that those are some of the more value hits out of the whole set. People want those dragon eyeballs. Watcher of the Wayside, the Stride, Rakshasa's Bargain, Zergle's Vanguard.
Nice.
Purging Stormbrood. In Orzhov colors. Dragon Sniper. Talk about power creep, right? Check this one out. 1 green for a 1/1 Vigilance, Reach, and Death Touch.
Right.
Come at me, bro. Come at me.
1 mana guaranteed kill any creature.
Yeah. Dude, I put that to the side because that's gonna be like people are gonna want that.
Ooh.
It's a solid blocker. Karsi Revenant. I've seen it in some standard decks running mono black or Rakdos colors too as well. So good. The value from 3 CMC, a 3/3 flyer deck that's lifelink, kind of reminiscent of Scavenger of Nighthawk, right? And the other one that they made from Endicott Rising, the 3-drop flyer death touch lifelink of Vampires.
Very reminiscent of Vampire Nighthawk.
Yeah. Oh, Vampire Nighthawk. The other one I forgot, it's called Scavenger or something. I forgot what it's called.
Scavenger Regent.
There you go.
Yeah. You got Swampy.
Nice. A swamp. Dragon Shadow Swamp.
Reminds me of a Linkin Park song. In the shadow of the day.
Nice. Love Linkin Park as well.
Yeah, hell yeah. Woo-hoo. Look at you. Good puppers. I'm not looking for visitors. Not right now. I'll be over here by your sister. There you go.
You want some attention?
Yeah.
It's a good boy. Or a good girl. Marshal of the Lost, Avenger of the Fallen is our rare in this pack. 3 CMC, 2/4 Death Touch, Mobilize X, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. So the only thing is missing on this, where I would drop it in my issue in 2 Heavens, is something that has an attack trigger. Else it's pretty solid. Right. Mobilize X makes you whenever this creature attacks. So no, it does have it. I forgot that Mobilize X is when you attack.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I thought it was just mobilize whenever it enters the battlefield. No, I read that wrong. Create X, tap 1/1 red warrior creature tokens, and then sack them at the end. Yeah. 2/4 with Death Touch, solid blocker. I thought of that wrong. I read that wrong. Rescue Leopard. Nice.
Yeah.
Stone Leopard. Rugged Highlands foil. And Zombie Druid.
That's a neat token.
Yeah. That doesn't look like a zombie.
It's because it's a zombie druid. Matthew! Hey! He's like, nice card. Nice card.
Nice. Thank you. Awesome. Welcome. Next pack.
Next pack, Magic.
Detainment.
Love that card.
Leopard.
Yeah.
Thorn Crocodile,
Ooh.
Wayfarer, Riverwalk Technique, Dragonstorm Globe. Enters each dragon you control. Enters an additional 1/1 counter and add. Oh, so it's awesome mana rock for dragons.
Yes.
That's
it's
sweet.
It's actually pretty much a staple in dragon decks right now.
Awesome.
Oh, look at that.
Our special guest was a Fetchy and the Scalding Tarn. Wow, what a box.
What a hit.
Yes.
A full art Scalding Tarn. Fetch land.
Dang, that's awesome. Let's read the flavor text. We know what a fetch land does. Flavor text says, I came here often to meditate on Ojutai's teachings. Now I must also consider his failings. Narsa said that. Crazy.
It was kind of funny about that text.
Uh-huh.
All right. And maybe I'm just overthinking it. This person's been going to this particular mountain point to meditate.
Mm-hmm.
But Scalding Tarn sacrifices, so the land kind of crumbles, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It destroys itself. The graveyard. Oh, so it's kind of, is it like a reference to Ugin? Because, oh no, but that's not Ugin. That's not Ojutai. Well, Ojutai did die. So is that like, wow, that's dark.
I don't know.
Nice. That's awesome. I like
That's
how it has that tree just growing out there in the middle.
Right. It's very pretty.
Yeah, sweet, man. This box is just a banger. I forgot that that was the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th card in the pack.
Nice.
Yeah. Surprised. I wasn't expecting something there. Or else I would have just skimmed right through it. An Anchor, Armament, Dragon, 3/4. When this creature enters, distribute 3/1/1 counters among 1, 2, or 3 target creatures you control. So you can do it on itself for 6. Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's a limited card for sure.
Mm-hmm. Or if you got that really heavy synergy of putting counters on dragons and commander deck, that might be something for you.
Right.
The Adept, Surrak, Elusive Hunter, 3 CMC for 4/3. Spout can be countered. Classic Surrak. Trample, 4/3. When a creature you control or a creature spell you control becomes a target of a spell or ability, opponent controls draw a card. Ooh. A lot of ways.
Matthew says Painlands, $100 valuation.
Sweet. Awesome.
Nice.
Love the Surrak. It's got a lot of things going for it.
Yes,
Can't be countered. It's got a nice power toughness ratio to its CMC. It's got trample to get over. And not only when this creature attacks, but whenever something targets this creature.
Right.
Oh, but it's got to be in an opponent control, so you can't target it with your own pump spells.
Right.
Okay, it's the only drawback, but it's not a big one.
Right. He's supposed to be an aggressive attacker, and he wants your opponents to target him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Genesis. It was in this pack. It was the 6th card in.
Yeah.
This is the rare.
Hillbilly.
This is the rare from the pack. Hello, Mrs. Hillbilly. This is the rare out of the pack. Surrak.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. Unburied Earth Carver. Human Warrior for 2/2. Pay 2, second of the creature, put a counter on this creature. Ugh. Copy token. That's sweet. With some dragon art.
I know, that's a pretty cool sick art. And a monk token. Woo.
Nice.
What
a pack. What a box so far. Let me get this bad boy sleeved up here. If you give me a second.
Jensen Eimer says, dude, that has to be a mistake in manufacturing. What an awesome.
Yeah. Somebody's like, hey, let's just hook up this guy.
Yeah. And for $500, that could be your mistake.
There's at least not doing the big mistakes like crimps or super. Oh well, we can't help it with the foiling curling process, but luckily they're not crimped or miscut. This one seems pretty decent.
Yeah, that's pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty awesome.
Nice.
Full art. Man,
Sweet.
I feel like Goreclaw and Surok is a slightly better than rare than the elusive hunter. Yeah.
Oh yeah. The one from March of the Machines. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's such a good card. March of Machines. That's like a anomaly in the whole set, because we got to look back at that set, because they really put some creature types together that are not going to be seen any type of. We're not going to be seeing those type of creature types for a long time. I think they mixed up a lot of creature types by mixing commander partners.
Right. No, that's very true.
That might have some significance later down the road.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Collectible, because that Nissa from the set's still worth money.
Oh yeah, nice. Oh yeah, the Planeswalker, the completed one.
The one that's Nissa that's no longer a Planeswalker.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
We got a visitor. I was hoping he'd be here earlier, but he just appeared now. Yeah, Hillbilly.
Oh, Hillbilly.
Hey, what's up with your audio?
Is it Helly?
Look at me. All right, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
Yo, what's up?
Woo!
There you go. It sounds a lot better now.
There you go.
Check it out, Hillbilly. Look at what my special guest was from the box.
Oh,
Nice, huh? That was just the last pack right before you got here. I was reading Desperate Measures. 1 black for an instant speed. Target creature gets +1, -1 until the end of turn. When it dies under your control, this turn, draw 2 cards. So that's pretty cool. Even a lot of options, because you're not. So say for instance, there's a really pesky 1/1 on your opponent's side, and you cast this. It's a removal for that creature with 1 toughness, but when it dies, you also get 2 cards in return for 1 black.
that's like an extra skull clamp.
Like a skull clamp as well. Yep. Nice.
Yeah. Yes.
Kintree Severance, like a one-time use skull clamp. Yeah. Channel Dragonfire, 1 red, deals 2 damage to any target with Harmonize. Play it again.
Nice.
Mardu Siegebreaker. Mardu colors with 1 4/4 human warrior. Death Touch Haste. When this creature enters, exile up to 1 target creature card. Target creature you control until this creature leaves the battlefield. So you're exiling the creature you control. Death Touch Haste 4/4. Whenever this creature attacks, for each opponent, create a tap token that's a copy of the exiled card attacking that opponent. At the beginning of your end step, sack those creatures, all those tokens. That's
nice.
awesome. That's what I'm trying to do with Ishin Two Heavens. So this card just slots in there perfectly.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because
it's a 4-mana 4/4 with haste and death touch.
Yep. You gotta sack. Well, you gotta exile your own target creature you control to activate its ability when it attacks. But I mean, that's not. You exile something really awesome that has an awesome ability as well. Man, my brain is just going off the rails here with this card and the synergy with Ishin Two Heavens as well. Because Ishin's gonna trigger it twice. So whenever this creature attacks, it triggers twice. For each opponent, I'm creating a tap token. So I'm making 3 initially if I have 3 opponents. And then with Ishin's going to double it twice. So I'm making 6, 2 of each at each opponent. And those creatures can have some spicy abilities themselves. Man, that's crazy.
Crazy.
100 battle veteran. Wow. Seen a lot of battles. 4 CP, 4/2, as long as there are 3 or more different kinds of counters among creatures you control, you get 2 +2/+4. So 6/6.
Yeah.
You can cast it from your graveyard. If you do, it ended with a finality counter on it.
I don't like finality counters.
Because then they get exiled, right?
All right.
Another copy token. Woo woo.
Awesome. Need those.
It's because you're going to copy them on a copy machine.
I missed your box opening you did.
Huh?
I missed your box opening that you did on Tortoise's channel.
The Duskmorn one?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that was a spicy box.
Oh yeah, it was. It
That was an
was.
awesome box. I'm looking back at it, like I'm tallied up all the value. The box cost $260, and I made $250 in value, so it was like not far off. And then it's really rare to get your value back from some of these boxes. Well, most boxes, all boxes actually. So I was really happy with that. Well, the main point is that I got a lot of playable cards for Commander decks. I've already slotted a bunch of them in.
Nice.
It's just awesome. Duskborn is such a undervalued set right now. If you haven't had a chance, just go back and just got some time, read some of those commons and uncommons. Withering Torment. There was a card that I just slotted in. Yeah, what is it called? It's not even worth anything. I think it's worth like 5 cents. But there's no other card like it. It's 1 and a black, sorcery speed, target opponent. Oh, it's an or no. It's 1 and a black. It's an enchantment aura. You enchant a creature. It's a Duskborn. You enchant the creature target opponent controls, and then it says target opponent sacks another target creature. So it can't be that creature that you targeted.
Oh yeah.
It forces them to sack it. So sometimes you know how you have cards that say target opponent sacks a creature. They can choose which they're gonna sack the lesser of the more better ones, right? So, but this card forces them to sack the better one if you put it on another creature. And then it says, on top of that, it says, whenever the enchanted creature is dealt damage, destroy it. I'll have to find it. But it's so good because it's like you're getting 2 for 1.
I know the card you're talking about. But that Tempest Hawk right there,
yeah,
it's going to see more play when Final Fantasy comes out.
Let's read it. 3 CMC, 2/2 with flying, deals combat damage to a player. You may search your library for another card called Tempest Hawk. Reveal it, put it into your hand, shuffle it. The deck can have any number of cards named Tempest Hawks. Sweet. Another persistent petitioners, or do you like?
I mean, that's a vanilla creature, really, except that you can have multiples of it in your deck.
Mm-hmm.
But there is going to be, I know I'm just going by standard, but there's going to be a bunch of cards that talks about birds, that requires birds.
Oh, yes.
And that's a lot of birds there.
The Chocobo is actually a legendary commander too, right? You can be a commander.
Yep.
Birds energized. Oh yeah, nice. You're right. Tempest Hawk might be seeing a lot more play. Heritage Reclamation. 2 CMC instant speed. Choose 1. Destroy target artifact enchantment. Exile 1 target card from a graveyard and draw a card. So it replaces itself. That's awesome. That's
a good card.
Yeah,
Oh.
Versatile.
Oh, I see the card.
The one from Dustmore? Yes.
Yeah, I was looking up. It's called Sporogenic Infection.
Yes.
Black. It says enchant creature. It says when a sporogenic infection enters the battlefield, target player sacrifices a creature other than the enchanted creature.
Yes.
Then when enchanted creature is dealt damage, destroy it.
Yes. So then there might be some other type of synergizing that's going on with other opponents. They might be pinging something for 1, and then it's going to be easy for them to ping it for 1 too. You know, so you take care of 1. Yeah. Maybe they're like they're the threat. You know, you get rid of the biggest creature. Somebody else can ping the remainder creature for 1 and take it out. So good. So might be it's a common, but I mean, who knows when we'll see another reprint of it.
Yep.
It's uncommon.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. Sweet. Makes it even more value.
Mm-hmm.
More scarce, yeah. Mm-hmm. Spectral Denial. Mystic Monastery, nice. The Jeskai Tapland. Rakshasa, 6 CMC, Lotus Light Dancers, Soul Tie, Zombie Bard, 3/6 lifelink. Enters the battlefield, search library for a black card, a green card, a blue card, put those cards into the graveyard. Okay.
Yeah. It's for graveyard decks, obviously.
Yeah. So what Soul Tie wants to be doing.
Ooh,
the Saga Wildly and Showcase Foil. 5 CMC, 3/3, enters the battlefield, gain 3 life, or pay 1 green for an Omen. Sorcery speed, search library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand.
That's pretty sweet.
Yes.
Yeah, that artwork's pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I already mentioned how cool the card was, how I liked the card earlier.
Yeah.
This is the prettier version.
It's got a bunch of moss growing, moss dragon. Sweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wood moss dragon.
Yeah. Oh, Hillbilly.
Yeah.
Did you see the new emoji I made for you?
No, I ain't.
Spam it in the chat. Oh, we won't show it in the chat, huh? You can see it later. Agent of Codis, Dragonback Lancer, Jeskai Devotee, Dragon's Prey, Roamer's Routine, Humbling Elder, Timir Tawnyback, Messenger, Opulent Palace, Soul-type Tapland, Strategic Betrayal, target opponent exiles a creature they control and their graveyard.
Ooh.
Really, Tortoise?
What is it? Rally the Monastery. I'll check it out right now. Rare Songcrafter Mage, Tamir color, 3/2 human bard. With flash, this creature enters the battlefield. Target instant sorcery card in your graveyard gains harmonized. Until the end of turn, its harmonized cost is equal to its mana cost. And harmonized, you can pay. It's like a convoke, right?
Right.
You can tap creatures. You can tap creatures to help pay its mana cost.
Yeah.
Yeah, but from the graveyard, isn't it?
Yeah, from the graveyard. Yeah. Dragonstorm Forecaster. Pay 1 green, 1 blue, 0/3. Pay 2, tap it. Search a library for a card named Dragonstorm Globe. Also, it's that Mana Rock or Boulderborn Dragon. Oh, the 5 CMC Dragon drop that we talked about earlier. Reveal it, put it into your hand. So that's pretty cool because it's bringing both cards that are pretty decent, janky commander cards, I would think, you know?
Right. Some fun cards, indeed.
Yeah, some
You
fun
look for one or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rugged Highlands. Oh, nice. Nice artwork here.
Ooh.
This is Roiling Dragonstorm. All those enchantments when you cast the dragon and then return it to your hand. I like those. I put one of the red ones in my sushi deck. It's the one where it's 5 CMC. When you play it, you can essentially cascade. You cast the next permanent card without paying its mana cost from CMC 8 or less.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you cast a dragon, you return it back to your hand.
I would have been here sooner, but I just woke up.
You just woke up. I was taking a nap.
For your nap.
I was.
I've been getting some of those in lately too, man. I haven't been able to get my full 8 hours, so then I'll just take some little naps here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Envoy, Focus the Mind. Spell costs 2 less to cast. If you cast another spell this turn, draw 2 cards. Oh, so for 5? Wow. But reduced by 2, so it costs 3. Still not good enough. Heritage Reclamation, I like those. Might be dropping in some of the other decks.
That's a good card right there.
Right.
The Ambermouth Sentinel.
Yeah.
2 CMC, 2/1 Chimera artifact creature. When this creature enters, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, then shuffle and put that card on top. So you're not putting it into your hand, but it's cost less than most search up your basic land cards.
Yeah, but you control a dragon, you put him to the battlefield tapped.
Oh, okay. So you would need a dragon on the battlefield already. Okay.
I use that in my Ugin deck on Arena just so I can make sure I make my next land drop.
Oh, okay. Nice. Roiling Dragonstorm, we've seen that artwork. Hardened Tactician, Human Warrior, Sakatoga, draw a card. Breaching Dragonstorm, this is the one I was talking about. I put in a sushi.
Yeah.
5 CMC enchantment. Enters the battlefield, exile cards from the top of your library into an exile non-land card. You may cast it without paying its mana cost if its value is 8 or less. If you don't, put that card into your hand. So most of the times you're not running a lot of stuff 9 or more, but sometimes you will. But it's got to be a permanent? No, non-land card. So it can't be instant sorceries. And whenever you cast a dragon, whenever your dragon enters the battlefield, return this back to your hand so you can try to cascade your way into something else. I like those. I'll put this to the side. Blind Weight. And Showcase Pygam, Master Opportunist, Mythic Rare. Nice. 1 in a blue, 2/2 with Flurry, McFlurry. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, copy it. Then exile the spell you cast with 4 time counters on it. If it doesn't have suspend, it gains suspend. Wow. So not only are you copying the second spell you cast, but it's going to cast for itself for free later on in the game. Wow.
Yeah, that's when you go, ba, 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 ba. I'm loving it.
I sprung a leak. Oh my gosh. That's so great. I forgot that this was in here. That's so broken. Talk about power creep. Why isn't everybody running this?
Because, I don't know. This ability is kind of slow, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, everybody's trying to. There's more power creep cards than that. Oh, Watsy.
Ooh, that's a pretty land.
Yeah. The Forest Dragon Shadowland. Putting some cards here to the side. Ooh, nice.
Elephant.
Crazy looking Oliphant.
Oliphant. It's not Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, we're past that set. Okay, let me put some of these cards to the side. Man,
how'd you like the new Moji, Hillbilly?
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to see it here.
It's almost an inside joke.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Almost, because during a game I attacked Hillbilly for 80 damage.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
Hillbilly mentioned something. Snakeskin Veil. I forgot to put that in here. Awesome. Good protection for a single creature you control. Gives it hexproof and it puts a counter in it.
Yeah.
Humbling Elder, Sipsig Appraiser, Earthcarver, Mystic Monastery,
Woo.
Rakshasa, Disruptive Stormbrood, Forecaster, Smile at Death.
Nice. That's a card I still need to get for a deck.
I'm a magnet for this card. I mentioned that I had a few loose blister packs. I pulled like maybe 3 out of the 12 packs were Smile at Death. Even one of them was showcase. So, man, I'm a big time magnet for this card. So good though. 5 CMC and Chapman at the beginning of your upkeep. So you got to wait a turn. Return it to 2 target creature cards with power 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Straight into the battlefield, not to your hand. And plus, put a 1/1 counter on each of those creatures you control. So they even come as bigger creatures. Or if you need that counter synergy, even better.
Oh yeah. Still a fun card.
It's a mythic too, I forgot. Just noticed.
Mythic. All right.
Sweet.
And, ooh. Aegis Sculptor.
Foil Aegis Sculptor. Force MC 2/3 with War 2. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may exile 2 cards from your graveyard. If you do, put a counter on this creature. It's a little too slow. Dismal Backwater. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, the gain the life tap lands. Spirit Token. Haven't seen that artwork. Oh, 2 spirits on one side. 2/2 on one side and a 1/1 on the other.
Nice.
Yeah.
Really quick, I want to interrupt you with dogs. The new menu.
Peppers.
Look at this. Look at this. You see this leg? There's some good meat on that leg.
Nice drumstick.
Yeah, that's right.
I always tell my dog the same thing. I go, look at this chicken drumstick. He gets all mad.
Right? Get some. Go crazy. All right.
Good doggy. That's a good doggy.
It's a good doggy. All right. I just wanted to show off the dog.
Awesome. My doggy is here laying in wait too. Cool little thing is right after this box, I'm going to go for a walk. He needs his walk. So. Yep. You know, it'd be cool. I wanted to mention I don't know, haven't checked out your Discord thoroughly yet, but it'd be cool. I noticed some Discord channels, they make like a pet showcase channel where you can show pictures of your pets and stuff.
I had one of those. I kind of like that on my old Discord.
Oh yeah,
in a different Discord.
Genesis wants to know how many packs you got left.
Halfway's done. Halfway's down the box.
Cool.
You got to maybe speed it up here.
You don't have to speed up.
You're good.
Living on a
Veteran Ice Climber. Sip
halfway.
Ceremony is our rare.
Woo, Sip Ceremony.
3 black for legendary enchantment. Creature spells you cast cost 2 less to cast. Reminds me of the other ability enchantment that does the same thing. Heartless Summoning.
Yeah.
Creature spells you cost 2 less to cast. Same ability. Whenever a creature you control enters, if you cast it, destroy that creature. Wow.
Right.
Then create a 2/2 black zombie creature druid. So wow. So it immediately destroys creatures you want. But maybe you want that graveyard synergy. No, but then when it comes back, it just kills itself again.
No, it don't. That's only on cast.
No. Oh yeah. No, you're right. The second part. Why did they text it like that? They should have just put whenever you cast it. It says whenever a creature enters, if you cast it, yeah. So it is. If you have that synergy going on where you're just reanimating stuff from your graveyard, that's a perfect card for you here.
Right.
Yeah, it's still fun.
Didn't know that was in the set. Awesome. Earth Carver, 6 CMC for 4/4 with reach, enters the battlefield and endures 3. Put a counter, 3 counters on it, or create a 3/3 white spirit creature token.
Genesis Nightmare says, take as much time as you want. I was just curious.
Oh no, you're good. I'm just always kind of like have mindset when I crack booster boxes to try to like slow roll the beginning and then just kind of speed it up towards the end.
Let's go natural.
Yeah. Maneuver, Wild Ride, which I think it's seen standard play big time, right? Or did they ban this?
No, it ain't banned. It don't see much play, but it's a good card though.
Mm-hmm. I see people running it. I think I've seen somebody running it in a mono red deck, but they're just trying to like get in there as quick as possible. They're trying to deal as much damage.
Right.
Also seen it with some combos in the upcoming Final Fantasy set with Tifa, right, where you could double her power. It says at the beginning of combat you double her power and toughness, and then if you put this on her, giving her haste, it's basically getting in there for like 20 damage in standard. That's what people are speculating. It's going to make a big impact. Appraiser, another reclamation, sweet.
Wow.
Effortless Master, Teeming Dragonstorm, the white one, 4 CMC, enters the battlefield to create 2/2 white soldier creature tokens, and then when a dragon controls, return it. Oh, nice. Kara Goldkeeper, which was one of the comments that I wanted, and I wanted this artwork too. Sweet. It's a Sultai Dragon for 4, 3/3 with flyer. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard during your turn, create a treasure token, and then renew for 5. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put 2/1/1 counters on flying and a flying counter on target creature. Active one only as a sorcery. Sweet. A lot of good abilities on that dragon, and colors that you don't really see in dragons. That's what I'm hyped about. Host of the Hereafter. 4 CMC 2/2. This creature enters with 2/1 counters on it, so it's a 4/4. This creature or another creature you control dies. If it had counters on it, put its counters on it to one target creature you control. So it kind of Ozolith type of ability on the creature in Golgari colors.
Right.
Awaken the Honored Dead is our rare. Sultai. First step, destroy target non-land permanent, which is cool because it's non-land permanent, even enchantments or artifacts. Second one is mill 3 cards, which is pretty cool. And the third one, you may discard a card. When you do, return target creature or land card from your graveyard to your hand. So getting stuff back from your graveyard, not to the battlefield, but to your hand, which is still pretty cool. Undying Whisper or Unending Whisper. 1 blue, draw a card, harmonize for 6.
Yeah, foil.
Nice. Tranquil Cove and a zombie druid. Treasure token.
Yeah.
Sweet.
You're gonna treasure that zombie token.
Nice. He gets sleeved. All right. Let's look at the packs here. 6, 7, 8 packs. No. 11 packs. I missed the row. Coordinator Maneuver, Narset's Rebuke, Bloodflies, Devotee, Serpent. Serpent says, I would kind of have a deck that revolves around serpents. When this creature enters, return target creature and opponent controls to its owner's hand for 5 for a 3/3. Oh man. Power toughness is just with the drawback for me. Lightfoot Technique. Put a 1 counter on target creature against flying and indestructible until the end of turn. Pretty sweet for 2 and instant speed.
Woo-woo.
And then the whole put a counter on synergizing with some decks out there. I'm gonna put that to the side. I might have a deck for that. Dragonstorm Globe, sweet. Dragon Mana Rock, Overwhelming Surge, 3 CMC, instant speed. Choose one or both. Deals 3 damage to target creature. Destroy target non-creature artifacts. So you're destroying somebody's Soul Ring as well for 3.
Yeah.
Jeskai, Brushmaster, Rite of Renewal, 4 CMC, Sorcery Speed. Return up to 2 target permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. Target player shuffles up to 4 target cards from their graveyard. Also putting stuff back from your graveyard into your library.
Oh!
Here's another card that I'm a big time magnet of. Love this card though because it's a board wipe, sorcery speed, as well as a nice power toughness dragon.
Yeah.
For 4 CMC flying, and it's got a pretty cool ward ability, discard a card, which a lot of people don't want to do. And then it's got this sweet sorcery ornament speed. It's basically a board wipe if you're not running opponents with dragon.
Hook.
Yeah.
Each non-dragon creature gets -X. So if you're in a tight bind and you got the mana, dump a bunch of mana in there, board wipe.
All right. So I was wrong earlier when I was trying to figure out what the one Scavenger Hawk creature was, the Scavenger Nighthawk creature.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a Scavenger Regent. Well, that's Scavenger Regent, so it's obviously not a vampire.
Oh my god, you see the card behind?
No.
I think they hit it. You didn't see nothing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, into what we need.
Whoa!
Wow.
No. What? What are you trying to do? Make QORE a millionaire?
Wow.
Wow, guys, thanks. Guys, honestly, we willed this into action. This wasn't in the pack until we're vibing so well. Awesome. Mox Jasper, if you didn't know, it's a 0 CMC legendary artifact. Tap it to add any mana of any color. Activate only if you control a dragon, which we don't really have a lot of low casting dragons so far. There's I think the Hydra dragon that you can cast for 2 from I forgot what set, Brotherhood. I think it was from that set. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot more dragons, lower CMC dragons coming in the future, so we can get this activated as soon as possible. But still, you might need that artifact synergy. You can have it laying around, maybe by turn 2, maybe turn 3 if you got some dragon reducing spells, Then when you do have a board state when you can activate this, then they're just popping off, honestly. And I've seen it happen already. With the Miriam deck.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, awesome. Ryling, Dawnbreaker, 5 CMC for 3/4, Flying Vigilance, Omen for 2 CMC, Sorcery Speed, create a 2/2 white soldier creature token. And this itself has Flying Vigilance. Beginning of combat on your turn, and the target creature gets a power pump. Jungle Hollow, and a bird token. Nice. Wow, let me get this bad boy sleeved up. He needs a new blankie.
The blankie.
I got these perfect fit sleeves here. I like these perfect fit sleeves. They're just a little bit more pricey.
Perfect fit sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, sponsor Core Gaming for perfect fit.
Yeah, Dragon Shield. Love your products. Yeah, sponsor me and Tortoise. Big time supporters. And Hillbilly too. Don't leave with Hillbilly. Big time supporters of Dragon Shield if you're watching.
That's right. Dragon Shield. All our custom sleeves between me and Hillbilly are Dragon Shield sleeves.
Nice. Let me get this nice and snug here.
Well, that's it. Hillbilly was telling me before the show if he pulled the Mox Jasper, he's gonna drink a whole bottle of moonshine live.
Hey, shake his hair again. Just kidding. Awesome. What a crazy box.
Fun dragon card. Indeed.
Yeah.
I'm still hoping to hit the card that I put on the thumbnail. I don't know if it did.
Maneuver, Wild Ride. Oh, which one was that again?
Well, I put the Dragonstorm, the enchantment that lets you play dragons for free.
Oh, nice. Yes. There you go. Tamir, Tapland, the Kieran, Veteran Ice Climber, Falothar, Dawn of the Abzan. Abzan colors, 3/3, legendary creature with trample, enters or attacks. You may sack an online permanent. When you do, put a counter on each creature you control. Sweet. Going wide.
Yo, wide.
Tuned Hunter. Foil 3/3 for 3 CMC trample. Whenever one or more cards leaves your graveyard to your turn, put a counter on this creature. Pretty solid. For 3/3 MC, it's not bad. Put that in there. I'll have a good way of finding it later on.
Final Fantasy, they're coming out with Life Gain Mill.
A lot of mail abilities.
Life Gain Mill.
Live game mail.
Yeah, I was watching Martitious Magic build a deck.
A commander deck or a standard deck?
Commander deck.
Okay.
For creatures, says one at your end step. Each opponent mills a card for each life you gain this turn.
Okay. Check this one out. Traveling Botanist. 1 and a green for 2/3 Dog Scout. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you may reveal it. Put it into your hand. If you don't, put that card in. If you don't reveal it, put that card into your hand. You may put it into the graveyard.
Time capsule. Time capsule.
Teaming Drink, Dragonstorm, Clarion Conqueror, sweet. 3/3, 3 CMC Dragon with flying, activated abilities and artifacts. Activated abilities of artifacts, creatures, and planeswalkers can be activated, which is a nerf for you as well. So you got to watch out for that. So
yes.
Don't run a lot of creatures with activated abilities. Don't run planeswalkers. Don't run a lot of tap ability for artifacts. You'll be solid. You just shut everybody out.
Yup.
When that comes out.
You do it. Go for it.
Leopard. Sack this. Destroy target artifact or enchantment for 2/2. Have a body for the meantime, and then you can sack it to destroy a big baddie. Okay.
Land.
That's cool artwork there. I like that.
Yeah.
That is Aurora Procession.
Ooh. That's green blue sorcery that lets you return a card from a graveyard to your hand.
Yep.
Ooh, okay.
For 2 mana.
2 mana. We live in a day and age, every magic card should just cost 1 mana.
That's what we're headed towards.
That's
Like this Snakeskin Veil.
Woo.
Exhale. Night Watch. The Boulder.
There's that dragon.
Yep. Storm
That
Brood.
dragon, that one blue card tutors up.
This one right here. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Pay 2, tap this for 1 blue, and then you go fetch up this into your hand, which is not a bad card itself. 5/5 for 3/3 with Fly Vigilance. When it attacks, reveal 1. So you got to drop something into your graveyard or leave it on top. Filter out your top.
You got a showcase version of that artifact creature.
The Boulderborn, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I got to look for that one. You're right. It's probably a lot more scarce and a lot better looking. Bargain, Boltcaster, enters the battlefield. Now, when this creature enters, it deals 5 damage to target creature and opponent controls that was dealt damage this turn. Oh, man.
No.
Frostcliff Siege.
Well, I like to give my creatures haste.
Shoot Jeskai or Tamir. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control deals combat damage, player draw a card. Or Tamir says creatures you control get a power pump and have trample and haste, which is pretty sweet itself.
Yeah.
Both solid options.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Dang. Another Tygam.
Yeah,
This is the regular artwork, but a foil mythic. Wow. Is it still? I don't even know these kind of layouts of these new play booster boxes, but is it still 1 foil mythic per case? Because if so, I got the banger from the from the case. Sweet. Master Opportunist. We've read him before, but it's still a pretty awesome card. A 2/2 with Flurry. Whenever you cast your second spell, you turn copy it, and then you exile that card with a suspend with 4-time counters. Then you get to play it again. Sweet.
Play it again.
Swift Water Cliffs.
Ew.
And a Spirit Token.
Nice.
That's right.
Yeah. I gotta say we're missing out on some of the other mythics that are in the set as well, but honestly I'm not disappointed in this box. It's such a good banger itself.
Oh, yeah, it would probably would have been fun to draft out of.
Yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
It's been a while since I drafted out of booster box as well. Used to love doing that. It'd be awesome if we can do it. Like, it's harder to do it like over online, like through video chat, but we can make it work.
Well, what we could do in the future is like, we choose a set that's standard, and we buy 6 packs from it, and we just do a sealed event.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me know. That'd be cool. Devotee, Exhale. It's the same kind of deal like on Arena as well. In Arena, you pay the gems and then you get your sealed experience.
Right.
Do it at home.
Yep.
Intimidator, Strike Master, Starry-Eyed Skyrider, Dragon Claw Strike. Double the power and toughness of the target creature you control until the end of the turn, then it fights with the target creature. 6 colorless or 2 colors. Nice. Misrite Village. This is the other 4 rare, yeah. Other foil rare that we got in the box, and now we're getting the non-foil version.
That's the best land they had right there that they just made.
Nice.
Hey.
Yep.
Because what it does.
Creature spells.
Oh!
Oh!
Thunder's Decree. Sweet. I just added him to my Ishin 2 Heavens as 1 deck. So good.
So good.
Yeah, mobilize 2, so when it attacks, it creates 2/1/1 red creature tokens, tapped and attacking. But the banger on this one is that during your end step, warrior tokens you control have this token can be sacrificed. So you're skipping that sack effect at the end of your turn. So you're keeping all your tokens. Sweet.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Well, kind of sucks that you don't need it, but
You have another better version.
right.
Mobilize 1 for a 1/1 with Menace. That's pretty solid. Goblin Soldier. Put that to the side. That's a foil version too. Seawater, Swiftwater Cliffs.
Ooh.
And this looks like Narset. Oh no, Eshki, Dragon Claw.
Woo. That's key.
Nice. Zergo, Misrite Village, and that same pack. Sweet. Getting down to the wire. No, we got 8 packs. 9. This is 9 packs. So wow, I was miscounting. I think I missed the whole layer there. Keen Guard, Twin Bolt, Brigade, Snakeskin Veil. Always need more of those. Exhale, Night Watch, Boulderborn, Armament Dragon, Sharpshooter. Oh,
That Sharpshooter's good.
Shark. I think I remember this one too. Shocking Sharpshooters, 2 CMC, 1/3 with Human Archer with Reach. Whenever another creature you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to target opponent. And with the whole mobilize synergy that this set has, and my deck trying to make a bunch of tokens, I even have Impact Tremors in there. This is just another Impact Tremors.
Yep. Impact Tremors on a creature.
On a creature, yep.
Very good card.
Yep. Spectral Denial, Thin Maw, Stormbrood. Rediscover the Way is our rare. Jeskai, Saga. Look at the top card. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest in the bottom of the library in your order. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell this turn, target creature you control gains double strike. Sweet. Jeskai's doing that. They're casting a bunch of spells. Frontline Rush. Boros Colors. Instance, if you choose one, create 2/1/1 red goblin creature tokens, or target creature gets +X/+X until the end of the turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. Wow.
Ooh.
Great in tokens.
Then, yeah, perfect token ability, right? You make tokens to pump up, and then, but you can only choose one. Put that to the side. That's nice. Scoured Barons and the Soldier token.
Soldier.
Bunch of Soldier Warriors.
Ooh. What's in this pack? What's in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the box? Sorrow, Pack Beast, Rebuke, Nurturer, Doosan, Earth Carver, Merchant. Ooh, Tortoise. See that one.
It's not a tortoise creature, but yes, there's a tortoise.
Yeah, it doesn't have the tortoise creature.
I wish it was a tortoise.
Pack Beast, Rejuvenator. He's like, name mentioned. Frontier Bruvac, tap Land. Ooh, nice. Mythic Nereve.
Woo!
Storm. Ooh, wow, Marty colors. 4/5, legendary creature, mythic, flying. If a creature you control that entered this if a creature you control that entered this turn would deal damage, it deals twice that damage instead. Okay. So all those mobilized tokens that they get through, nice.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
The CMC is what I'm loving. 4 CMC for 4/5 flyer alone is just awesome. Wow.
Well, this works with impact tremors because the creature enters the battlefield, deals damage. So
full swing,
work something like that.
Yep. And then you full swing, and then those creatures are not just 1/1s, but they're doing 2 damage.
No, they're doing 1.
Oh, but with this guy,
because I already entered. Because they entered already. You got to do it with impact tremors.
Bearer of Glory, Tranquil Cove, Soldier token, double-sided
Soldier token.
Sweet.
Because that one card, if a creature comes into the battlefield, deals damage.
Oh yeah, impact tremors, and the other one.
So it had to be an impact tremors card.
Impact tremors.
Nice. Ooh, I'm gonna build such a stinky deck. You guys are gonna see it soon. It's gonna be the Ishin.
The Ishin.
Okay, here we go. Next pack. Sunshield, Exhale. Everybody take an exhale. We're almost there. Inhale, exhale, whisper, another exhale. Wow.
Oh.
Merchant, Vanguard, inhale, exhale, Mardu Monument. Nice.
Yeah.
So now the Mardu colored one. 2 CMC enters the battlefield, search your library for Mardu colored basic land. Put it into your hand. Solid ability ready. But later on in the game, pay Mardu colors and 2, tap this, sack this, create 3 1/1 red creature tokens. Warrior creature tokens, they gain menace and haste, so they're attacking as soon as they're made. For 6, I mean, it's kind of high casting. You're really just after the first ability to try to get your land filtered. But that ability sticking on the board for later when you may need it, I mean, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's a mana sink for like limited. Yeah.
Ooh, another showcase Sagu Wildling.
Yeah.
Mosswood Dragon.
A double up.
Stadium Headliner, sweet. Love this card. I put this in my Crankle deck.
Nice.
That's a 1 red, a Goblin Warrior for 1/1 with Mobilize. So when it attacks, it's doing the same ability. It's creating a 1/1 red Warrior creature token that you got to sack at the beginning of an end step. But it also has pay 1 in a red, sack this creature. It deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to target creature. Target creature, so it's a creature removal, but in Crankle you may be wanting to do that. And Crankle's tapping to make a bunch of goblins, so you're paying 1 in a red for a target removal on a creature. It's pretty sick.
Or Zargo.
Oh, Zergo too. Yep.
Then you need to keep the token.
Or anything that's good. Yeah, you're right. Zergo, like we just seen, if you make him your commander, you don't have to sack that warrior token at the end, have a jump blocker next turn. And then go wide, and then eventually sack this to take a big old bad boy down. Nice. Yep. Lightfoot technique, pretty cool evasion ability we've seen here before. It gives a creature indestructible for 2. Wingsguard Crag, another copy token with a monk on it.
You're a magnet for those copy tokens today.
Yeah. Yeah, that one and what other Village. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that just keeps on recurring here. This one too, the devotees of the Serpent, the Pack Beast, Narcissus Rebuke, Nurturer, Doosan, Earth Carver, Tawny Back, Tomb Guard, Shrieker. There it is. Shocking Charger. Nice. Another one. Impact Tremors on a creature.
Ooh, blue
the Green Dragon.
Woohoo.
5 CMC for 4/5. Whenever this creature or another dragon you control enters, so if you're playing multiple dragons, you're gaining multiple 3 life. Pay 3 for sorcerer speed, omen speed. Search your library for up to 2 basic lands, basic forest cards. Reveal them, put 1 into the battlefield tapped and the other into your hand. So a cultivate ability on a creature.
Yup.
Yeah,
5 CMC, 4/5. That gains you 3 life. It's not bad. So those stats are pretty good.
Yeah, it's kind of like cultivate, but the downfall I've messed with it was it searches for basic forest.
Yeah, you could only get 4, so you probably want to go mono green to kind of lighten the load on your color fixing.
Yeah.
Bargain, Rakshasa's Bargain, Dismal Backwater, Warrior Token with the Goblin on the other side.
Warriors, come out and play.
But those mobilized tokens, they don't do no damage coming on the battlefield.
Huh?
Those mobilized tokens, they don't do any damage to your opponent coming out on the battlefield.
Unless if you have this one, right?
Unless you have, yeah.
Shocking
Right.
Storm Sharpshooter.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That one card that does damage.
Duelist, Brigade, Roamer's Routine. What is this? 3 CMC, search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield, tap and shuffle, is harmonized. So you got to do it twice. But Cultivate already does that. It gives you 2 lands already. You don't have to go through the extra hoop. Unburied Earth Carver, Defibrillating Current, Marty Colors, Sorcery Speed, deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker, and you gain 2 life. Oh, I was trying to give you the upside with the 2 life, but 2 life's not much. If it would have said deals 4 damage to target creature and you get 4 life, then maybe yeah.
There's the card that makes that token.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Dragon Breach Relic. 1 in green, artifact tap. It says tap an untapped creature you control, add 1 mana of any color. So you got to tap this and another creature.
Mm-hmm.
But you pay Wooburg and 3, so 8. Sack this artifact, create a 4/4 dragon creature token named Reliquary Dragon that's all colors. It has flying, lifelink, and whenever this token enters, it deals 3 damage to any target. Wow, it's got a lot going for it, but for 8?
Yeah,
that first ability, though, it's a mana rock.
Yeah.
But you got to tap another untapped creature you control, which can be a token, but it's still having to make you go through that extra loop. In a board wipe, this is just a dead card.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Until you could get something else on the board. In
Right.
green, haven't been seen as much token creation in green as in the other colors. But, I mean, there's still a lot of cheap creatures that you can run outside of this set that make small creatures with green colors in it. Yeah, that's a nice card. Desperate Measures. This is the Skull Clamp on a stick. I like that. Stillness and Motion. It's a rare 1 in a blue enchantment at the beginning of your upkeep. Mill 3 cards. Then if your library has no cards in it, exile this enchantment and put 5 cards from your graveyard on top of your library, which you don't want to do because you're trying to. If you're running like the Thassa's Oracle CEH decks, I've seen them just trying to get to the bottom of your library as soon as possible. You don't want to be putting anything back.
Right.
You just want to try to get there as soon as possible and then like cast. What's that card that lets you look up? I forget. But yeah, this is the whole combo in Thassa's Oracle. This is a black card. I forget what it was. Dragonfire Blade is our rare. The showcase looks cool. 1 CMC equipment that says equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has hexproof from monocolor, so protects you from Path of Exile, protects you from all the mono black.
Yeah, something like that.
Yep. I said, but the equip cost is kind of high. Equip 4. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each color of the creature it targets. So, yeah. Okay, so if I'm reading this right, if I'm trying to equip this to my commander Ishin, which is Mardu colors, it only costs 1 to equip. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each color of that creature it targets.
So the more colors the creature is, the less it costs to activate.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So yeah, so we're casting this on Zergo. It costs 1, right? We're equipping it on him.
Yep.
Nice. I like that. And then it gives you protection, like I mentioned. It gives you protection from Path of Exile, all these monocolor spells that they're trying to get you with. Target.
How many colors is Zergo?
3.
3?
Mm-hmm.
It costs you 2 to equip this. If he's
2
3
or-
colors. Or it costs 4.
Yeah, it costs 4.
No, it'd be 1.
Yeah, 1, right?
No.
Mm-hmm.
It costs 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be 1.
And then it's giving you a pump, a +2/+2 pump, but then importantly, it's giving you hexproof from the monocolor, I would think.
Yep.
Protection from all those targeted removals, like I said, Path of Exile, Sword Plowshare, all the black removals. Nice, I like that. I might be just immediately dropping that into my Ishin because he wants equipments as well. I have Sigarda's Aid and other ways of equipping artifacts onto my creature as soon as they drop.
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm. Thornwood Falls and Spirit Token.
Whoa.
Nice. A lot of playable cards. I'm excited to build some decks. I was building some decks these past couple of days. Like I mentioned, Ishin is getting built. Building a Demir color black and blue dragon tribal deck with a Planeswalker as my commander from
I like this creature because you can cast it for 1 white.
So this spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature you control. So you're going white. You have at least 5 creatures on the board. Cost 1 white. When this creature enters, draw a card for 4/3. Yeah, nice. You're going wide.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Going wide, or are you desperate to draw a card?
Yeah, you can hard cast it for 6 and get a body on the field.
3 though.
Mm-hmm, yeah, you can block something decent.
Yep.
Wild Ride, Nurturer, Resolve,
Nice.
Mastery.
I love that spell there, Ringing.
Which one?
Strike Mastery.
Ringing Strike Mastery is 1 blue aura speed enchant creature. When this aura enters tap enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. And then enchanted creature has pay 5 and tap this creature. So they have to pay to eventually try wanting to tap it.
If they want to untap it, they have to pay 5.
Mm-hmm. So it stays tapped.
Untap it.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Reigning Victor, Mardu colors, Orc Warrior for 3/3 with mobilize 1. When this creature enters, target creature gets +1/+0 and gains indestructible until the end of the turn. Oh, so you're giving another creature indestructible for Mardu colors. 3/3 with mobilize.
Yeah, not bad though.
Yeah, not bad. Wingspan Stride. Corroding Dragonstorm, the black one we haven't seen. 1 in the black. This enchantment enters, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Surveil 2. That's all it's doing. For 2, it's not bad. Maybe potentially putting something into your graveyard if you need it.
Yeah.
Roll Procession. We've seen that artwork and that sweet.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Return target card from your graveyard to your hand. Tortoise called it. Bone Cairn Butcher, Mardu colors in 1. 4/4 demon with mobilize 2. Attacking tokens you control have death touch. I need this big time.
Durgo companion there.
Yeah. So if anybody tries to chump block or block my little 1/1s, they're not gonna want to block them and let them go through for the 1 damage.
Right.
And then with that other creature that says whenever a token deals damage, an extra 1. That's sweet. Just synergizes so well. Static Snare, 5 CMC enchantment with flash. Spell costs 1 less to cast for each attacking creature, so you can cast it when they're attacking you. When this enchantment enters, exile target artifact or creature an opponent controls until this enchantment leaves. So it's an Oblivion Ring at flash speed for 1 white if they have enough attacking creatures full swinging at you. It's a lot of hoops to go through though. And you can just cast Path of Exile. Dragonologist. It's a rare 3 CMC 1/3. When this creature enters, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal an instant sorcery or dragon card from among them, put it onto your hand, put the rest in the bottom of your library. Like I mentioned, I'm building a Demir colored dragon deck, and this is perfect. This is perfect. Even though it's not dragon creature type, I'll let it slide. Because I do have like dragon reducing spell, so this is not going to be affected by it, but still letting me try to find either an instant sorcery, which might need like a board wipe or something at the time. Such a good card for my deck. Untapped dragons you control have a hexproof as well, so just added awesomeness. Appraiser, Thornwood Falls, and the token Reliquary Tower with the 4/4 on the other side. Nice.
Yeah.
Like that.
Well, the token looks pretty awesome. The card it comes from is like meh. But the token looks awesome. You gotta believe.
Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Brigade, Death Gorger, 6 CMC Flying Death Touch for 3/5. So it can block something. When this creature enters, exile the top 2 cards of target card from a single grave. So you're exiling something from a graveyard. And Omen Speed, 2 CMC, put a counter on target creature, draw a card. So it replaces itself, puts a counter. Later I can cast 3/5 Death Toucher. It's pushing it. Yeah. It's because I still need some placeholders for cards that I can't afford yet, like the Brass Dragon.
Right.
The Astral Dragon and the Silver Dragon. That's all from Commander Legends Baldur's Gate, which is just skyrocketed after this set came out. So I'm just looking for other janky cards that can fit in there, just to put more, because there's not a lot of Dimir colored dragons in Magic history. So I'm just trying to like find the better value ones. Put this to the side. We might find some time for that.
Yeah, Billy, hit the like button, folks. It won't bite, I promise.
Yeah. Earth Carver, Intimidator, Jeskai Monument, search up the best Jeskai basic land, and then later sack this artifact for 4 CMC. Create 2 1/1 white bird creature tokens of flying. So you're creating 2 for 4. I'm gonna put all these to the side because I think those are all pretty commander worthy. Well of War, 3 CMC instant speed. Choose 1. Creatures target opponent control get -1/-1, so you're wiping out all their tokens that they don't have any pumps on them. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. So some options: Unsparring Boltcaster, 3 CMC 3/3. When this creature enters, it deals 5 damage to target creature and opponent controls that was dealt damage this turn. We see that one already. It's not that great. Baron Step Siege.
Ooh.
Siege. I got that in different art.
Yeah.
Nice. 4 CMC enchantment. Choose Abzan or Mardu. The beginning of your end step, put a counter on each creature you control, which is awesome. 4 CMC is just about the right value for that, though. Ability.
Yep.
Mardu, at the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, under your control, each opponent sacks a creature of their choice. Okay. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature dies, so it's kind of like a Dictator Erebos ability.
Yeah,
right?
but it only works once a turn, no matter how many creatures die.
Right.
Oh, yes. Yeah, so the wording on that is kind of weird, but yeah, you're right. At the beginning of your end step, so that's it. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died, right? It doesn't say multiple creatures or anything else other than that. It just says if a creature died this turn, that you control, each opponent sacks a creature to this choice. So it's only just making them sack 1 creature per turn. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Like
this, I got this in my vampire deck, my Edgar Markov deck.
Mm-hmm.
And what I do is I get another card out, Grave Pact.
Grave Pact, okay. Yeah.
And then with Grave Pact out, I'll kill one of my 1/1 tokens with my Skull Clamp, and then everybody has to sack 2 creatures. 1 to Grave Pact, and 1 to the Siege.
Oh, yes. Nice. I like that. I think I still might be trying to find a slot for this in my Mardu deck for that ability where at the beginning of your end step, put a counter on each creature you control. So just eventually.
Well, the first ability is pretty solid too.
Mm-hmm, yeah. That's the one else. Yep.
Yeah.
Put a bunch of creatures on the board and then pump them up. And then if they're around, still swing in for some lethal damage.
Swing in. That's right. You're going to swing in.
Cruel Truth, Dismal Backwater, and a Warrior token.
Oh, yes.
You got a vampire yet that has that renew ability?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Last 3 packs.
Last 3 packs.
Ooh,
Got there.
you got there.
Brigade, the Death Gorger, Trade Route Envoy, Focus the Mind, Devotee, Merchant, Earth Carver, Severance, Sunset Strike Master, Effortless Master, Dragonstorm. Ooh, Voice of Victory. Nice.
Oh.
This is the other one that I was thinking that it kind of slipped my mind, but I was thinking that I needed this for my Mardu deck.
Nice.
Seen it in the set, and I was like, man, I need that. Voice of Victory is 1 and a Y for a 1/3 with Mobilize 2, so it attacks. It creates 2 1/1s. But more importantly, it says your opponents can't cast spells during your turn, so they can't counter stuff.
Yeah.
They can't try to intervene with anything crazy. You're trying to interrupt what you're trying to do. This is putting a stop to it. I've already run into this quite a bit of times already. Playing some games, it just shuts you down. It even makes you forget that you can't counter stuff on their turn when this is out. Yep. You guys, it's an immediate destroy on target. I would say.
Yeah.
As soon as it hits on the board, it just kind of shuts you down, and it will continue shutting you down if you don't do anything about it.
It just helps protect your combat step. That's what it's there for.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Poised Practitioner, foil, 3 CMC, 2/3 with Flurry. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, put a counter on this creature and scry 1.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I'll put that to the side because I have a Elminster deck that's Scry Synergy, and that one scries. Maybe find some. You say I haven't seen a basic land in a while. I don't think I've.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Token and a basic land. Okay. Second to the last pack. Voice of Victory. Nice. Get them sleeved here after this pack. Bearer of Glory, Duelist, Evolving Wilds.
Nice.
True Truths, the Sagu Wildling, Rebellious Strike, Stormshriek Feral, Stormbrood, Dragon Sniper. Sweet. It's just the second one we pulled of that one. Jeskai Monument, the Jeskai Monument. Well of War. Yethin, Road Wild. What? How do you. Road Water?
Probably. Waiter.
How do you pronounce that? Water?
Waiter?
Waiter? Road Waiter? Okay.
I reckon.
I thought that said something else too. I thought the border, the artwork was messing with the text there, but it's not. It's a 3/3 for 4 abs and colors. Human Scout. When this creature enters, if you cast it, mill 4 cards. When you do, return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from the graveyard to your battlefield. I always like that effect when it's just bringing straight cards from the graveyard to the battlefield. This one's got a drawback. It's only mana value 3 or less, but there's a lot of worthy cards 3 or less.
Where are they?
Nice. I like
You
this.
didn't have to lift Thor's hammer.
4 CMC for 3/3 with basic stats is pretty decent as well.
This is good.
Champion of Dusan. We've seen this one. The renew cost. A Tranquil Cove and an Elephant token.
Yeah.
Nice. Sweet. I'll get these last cards sleeved here. Let me open the last pack. Last pack magic.
Last pack magic.
I'll go and separate the mythics after, and I'll show everybody what the mythics that I pulled from this box. I don't quite remember all of them. Dawnbreaker, Outrider, Leopard, Digger, Island Dragon. We're seeing some different cards here in this pack.
Right.
Earth Carver, Digger, Reverberating Summons. At the beginning of each combat, if you cast 2 or more spells this turn, this enchantment becomes a 3/3 monk creature with haste in addition to its other types. Pay 1 in a red, discard your hand, sack this enchantment, draw 2 cards for 2. Man, it's got a lot of weird abilities here, but kind of useful if you. I would think if you have no cards in hand. Put that to the side. Bewildering Blizzard, 6 CMC, instant speed, draw 3 cards. Creatures your opponents control get -3. Probably for maybe limited. Way Speaker Bodyguard, forcing C, 3/4, enters the battlefield, return target an online permanent card with mana value 2 or less from the graveyard to your hand. Whenever you cast your second spell, you turn tap target creature an opponent controls.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice. Siege Rhino. The Siege Rhino, Abzan colors, 3/4, trample. When this creature enters, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 3 life. Oh, Yatan Road Watcher. Yeah, you're right. We can't even pick out the artwork there, but it looks like it was an E after.
Yeah.
Even for my, I have my glasses on too. We couldn't make it out, but it is Yatan Road Watcher.
That's funny.
You can't make that C out.
You're up there, Lone Wolf. Yeah. Yeah, no, that is the C. We just looked like an E. The Scourge Rhino, the Skirmish. Ooh, Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon. I just bought this as a single because it taps for any color if you cast a Dragon spell or an Omen spell. So in your multicolored Dragon Commander decks, you want this.
The Spirit Dragon, yes.
Tap for a colorless or tap for any color, spend this mana to cast only a Dragon or an Omen spell, which is only from Tarkir, but there's a bunch of dragons. You cast, and it's also pay for, tap this, sack this land, search library for a dragon card, reveal it, put it into your hand, so it also tutors up. It's got that tutor ability later in the game. You might need it to finish off the game. Such a good card for dragons. Dragons
good.
And a foil Carrick Guardian, Tamir color and 3, 6 CMC, 6/5 flyer, Vigilance Trample, Dragon. This creature has hexproof if it hasn't dealt damage yet. So as long as it hasn't dealt damage, tagged or anything, pretty sweet.
It is pretty sweet.
Yeah, the abilities for Innocent Uncommon, the foil, Bloodfall Caves, Spirit Token with the other spirit on the other side. Oh man, we got through the box. Nice.
Got through the box.
Oh.
We didn't know we were going to make it. We made it this far.
I'm going to take some time here, sleep this last card up, and pull out the mythics, show them off.
All right. I got to step away for a quick minute, and I'll be back.
Okay. Hellwheeler will keep me company. I will.
The card I was talking about was as a common.
Which one is it?
It's I think it's a vampire. Has flying, death touch, and lifelink.
The Carsey Revenant one?
And
this one. I have pulled it. Check it out.
then if you can renew it and put those abilities on another creature. But yeah, it's a great. It's a good card.
Looking for it. I'll find it. It's coming up. I didn't get a Dragonite land. I just noticed.
Dragonite lands are only in collector boxes.
Really? Yeah. I thought you could find them in. That's why they're so pricey. Then I thought you could find a couple in the play booster boxes. I thought you were guaranteed at least one. Honestly, this is the one, right, Hillbilly?
Yeah, that's a great card there.
Standard bomb, right? I've been seeing a lot of playing standard. Yep. I'm surprised it's so cheap because it's seeing a lot of play.
Yeah, love it, essentially in my Bloodthirsty decks.
Okay.
Bloodthirsty Conqueror?
Yeah, Bloodthirsty Conqueror decks.
Oh, okay. Nice.
This works great with that.
Sweet.
Because people don't want to block it because it has that death touch.
Yeah. Asani Tortoise, this is a callback to a classic card from Magic. It seems like they've always had this type of ability on a vampire, and like in most standard sets. One of the original ones was Vampire Nighthawk from Zendikar, I think it was. Original Zendikar. But yeah, even since then, they've been printing these 3 CMCs. Sometimes they're 1/3, sometimes they're 2/3s. This is a 3/3, just power creep big time. But they always all have flying, death touch, and lifelink, which is awesome.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
What makes this card so great is that renew.
Okay, so renew is 3 activated ability. Exile this card from your graveyard. So it's got to be in the graveyard first. So you got to kill it somehow. Put a flying counter, a death touch counter, and a lifelink counter on target creature you control. So yeah, it's putting those static abilities on a creature that you already have on the board, which is just imagine putting it on a big baddie.
Oh yeah,
Giving it flying, giving it a way to get through creatures on their opponents that they don't have flying, plus gaining you the lives and keeping you out of reach of them killing you. Wow. Put in a block, it's able to block mostly anything. Sweet. Nice. Gotta finish up here. I forgot.
If I had room in my Edgar Markov deck, that card would be in there.
What happened to your Edgar Markov?
If I had room in my Edgar Markov deck, that card would be in it.
Mm-hmm. Yesterday I had the hardest time slotting in one card in my Brea deck. Took like 5 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
I swear it was one card I could not, for the love of God, I could not find one card to take out.
Right.
Thinking back to previous games, I was like, well, this did this, that one game. And like, oh my gosh. I couldn't slot one out, and I finally did.
True.
Woo, man.
True.
It's hard to upgrade Commander decks.
Yeah, especially when you got them so well synergized, and you've taken the time to, get those combos right and the synergizing popping off.
Mm-hmm.
And you've played it a couple times, and you know that it works. Okay, I'm just separating.
No Ugin and no Elspeth.
Yeah, no Ugin, no Elspeth. But some of the mythic rares were pretty decent.
Yep.
Alone. Mm-hmm. And then I got a foil mythic and I got a foil rare. Let me show you. And the foil mythics and the foil rare were pretty decent themselves. Let me show you. Okay, so smile at that stuff mythic as well. And I'm gonna sleeve these bad boys up. So our special guest from the box was the Scalding Tarn, which is probably the best special guest out of the whole set, other than the Dragon Foil, right? You can only find those in Collect the Boosters, but it's still Scalding Tarn. A Scalding Tarn, which is just a banger, giving us probably a lot of the value from the box itself already. These are the mythics. Special guest was Scalding Tarn, Mythic, Smile at Death, Enchantment. We got a mythic dragon, so we did at least get one of the mythic dragons, which is a decent one because I'm building a Mardu. So this is all just really hitting home for me because I'm building a Mardu deck and it's just giving me what I need. Nerev is the Mardu mythic dragon in the set. We got Smile at Death, mythic dragon. And we got a mythic foil Taiga Master Opportunities, which is such a banger card. We were reading his abilities. He's such a good card. I'm pretty sure he's going to be seeing lots of play further down the road. Who knows when he's going to be reprinted again. So we got a foil mythic Taigam. And then we got the foil mythic Taigam as well in the showcase border. So it's 2 of the same mythics, 1 foil, regular artwork, 1 showcase. Then we got the Mox Jasper. Awesome. Mana Rock.
Mox Jasper.
And those are the mythics. We got 5 mythics. Nerev, Smile at Death, foil Taigam, a showcase Taigam, and a Mox Jasper. Oh no, 6 mythics with the special guest. Pretty banger box, like we mentioned. I mean, no Elspeth, which I already pulled from a single blister pack. Missing Ugin, but hey, I mean, at this point, I pulled a lot of the good singles that I wanted from the set.
Yeah.
At this point, it's just just so you know where I'm going with my mindset, I'm going to be purchasing Mugen as a single because
Nice.
I took my chances and I gambled on the set, and I'm really happy with the way this play box turned out. The way some of the loose booster packs that I've bought already. I have Elspeth, and the only one that's missing is maybe some of the mythic dragons, which maybe will stay strong. I know that the Taval and I forgot the other name of the other ones are still holding pretty strong. The Abzan colored one, right? The one with the big butts where they're trying to make the defensive, the toughness synergizing. The Abzan dragon. And then we got, check out some of the rares that we got. So we got some decent rares. So we got the foil Mistrites Village, which is probably the better rare land cycle. We got the foil one, and we got the regular. So we got 2 Mistrites Villages.
Right.
Alakar, legendary creature, Clarion Conqueror, some sieges, Zurgo, awesome commander card if you want to build around him. We discover the way, the goblin, the green dragon, some some awesome equipments, cool sorceries, dragonologist, the tutor, another siege, the rare dragon tribal land, Sipsig ceremony, awesome creature reducer, awaken the honored dead, another saga, the black dragon, scavenger regent, the road watcher. Yeah. Voice of Victory is another banger. Going to be seen immediate play in my Mardu deck. Shuts down anything that any opponent may be trying to cast on your turn. So it just leaves you alone and lets you play your game on your turn.
Oh, yeah.
Roar of Endless Songs, Quarry Mountain Monastery, the Prowler, the Hollowmurk Siege, Codis the Famekeeper, another showcase, the Karsi Revenant standard bomb right now.
Oh, yeah.
Fallen, Surrak Elusive Hunter, which is a pretty cool commander on its own if you're trying to go mono green.
Right.
Mardu Siege Breaker, sweet Mardu colored creature here. Lotus Light Dancers, Stonecrafter Mage. So yeah, solid box all around. Not to mention all the awesome banger uncommons and foil commons that we've gotten from the set. Just great commander cards. Dragon Sniper, like we said, pretty cool blocker there. Desperate Measures, the Skull Clamp on an instant speed. Tempest Hawk, I'm probably going to be looking more for those, put those to the side. Like HILLBILLY said, we're going to see some Bird Tribal in the next set, Final Fantasy. Foil, Showcase, Wood, Moss Dragon, some tapped Tricolor lands, bunch of Heritage Reclamations, bunch of cool commander playable cards.
Commander playable.
A very awesome box overall. Very satisfied.
Yeah, very satisfying. And with that, my friends, we're going to watch HILLBILLY chug down a bottle of moonshine. All right, you ready?
I'm sitting here in the dark.
I've been ready. I missed the Sarkhan. We pulled the Sarkhan too as well. Had him on the side here.
Oh.
I just
Sarkhan, and then the Glacier Woods Siege. I had some put some of these cards away.
Yeah.
Nice.
Woo. Yeah, look at that.
Sweet.
Sweet cards.
Yeah, I can't wait till HILLBILLY drinks. What is it? He said he'd drink a bottle of moonshine for each rare you pull in each mythic.
Yeah, HILLBILLY is such an awesome guy. Agree to that.
Oh, there you go. He's replacing it with Coke.
Woo! Woo! Awesome, HILLBILLY.
Awesome pack opening stream, says Lone Wolf. Thank you. Thank you to Core for giving us this box to watch him open. It was great content and fun.
Yes, thank you, Lone Wolf, for sticking around and watching. Don't forget to hit that like and that sub if you haven't already on Tortoise's stream on his channel. Also, HILLBILLY, we got some time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not quite done. I got something laying around here just to finish off. the stream. Give me a second here.
The shadow looks very ominous. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Do.
I would have came in sooner, but I was knocked out.
Well, I bet. I'm falling down all the stairs, being kicked in the side and punched in the kidneys. I believe it.
I sleep in my chair in the daytime most of the time. Sometimes at nighttime too. I just turn the TV on YouTube, put on some Marvel YouTube,
Right?
and I'm out.
Marvel?
Yeah, Marvel cartoons.
Which Marvel cartoons?
Mostly Avengers.
Oh, nice. Yeah, because I used to watch some of those back in the days too.
Yep. I'm watching the Marvel Avengers on YouTube.
Nice. I
watch more YouTube than TV.
Yeah, same here. Plus, YouTube's got some sweet movies too.
Yep.
They got a sweet selection of free movies. I seen what was on the other day? They had Braveheart. I didn't even know they even had Braveheart. I love that movie.
Braveheart.
I even seen movies on YouTube that was out in theaters.
Oh yeah. Check this out.
Oh, nice.
Unsanctioned.
Yeah. So this I opened once before already. I've opened quite a bit of these actually, because they have these.
Right.
They have these sweet looking basic lands that you could only find in this set here. And this product itself.
Mm-hmm. The full art lands.
Yeah. And you get 10 of them. You get 5 non-foil and 5 in the special. It's a special foiling. I don't even know what type. It's like a rainbow foiling, but it's got like a gilded foil as well. It's so sweet. It looks so awesome. So it's just a quick open, if you don't mind, because I need to get these basic lands out of here to put in my sliver deck. That's the basic lands that I'm running. And there's some pre-cons in here already, like Alexander Clamington. I forget the other guys, but they're just pre-cons made out of like an unstable, unhinged set. One of the unsets. It's got like funny rolls where you gotta like a lot of roll dicing, or you gotta have like a staring contest. I remember playing that one time. Or you gotta have like a quick arm wrestling contest. Sweet cards that make you do those kind of silly effects. But yeah, these go for, I think now they go for about $25 to $30 on the market. But like I said, they have 5 pre-cons. They're all the same. There's no differences between any of the other cards. Let me put these out here so you can see. So it's got Bingo. One in the green for 1/1 Hound with trample. It says whenever a player casts a spell, put a chip counter on its. Put a chip counter on its converted mana cost. It says bingo. You spell out bingo, and it says gets +9/+9 for each set of 3 numbers in a row with chip counters on them. So yeah, whenever an opponent casts a spell with one of these CMCs, you put a chip counter on it, and whenever you got 3 in a row, this creature gets +9/+9. Wow. Crazy, huh?
That's funny. Yeah.
And this one, Blast from the Past, 3 CMC, instant speed. It says Madness, 1 red, Cycling, 1 in a red, Kicker, 2 in a red, Flashback, 3 in a red, Buyback, 4 in a red. This is Blast from the Past. And it's pretty cool. It says Blast from the Past, so it's basically you're casting it, it's coming back from the past. Blast from the Past deals 2 damage to any target. The spell was kicked, created 1/1 red goblin creature token. So that's the only time. It would be sweet if it had like other abilities for the other times that you get to cast it from its graveyard.
Right.
Yeah, but it's just the other one.
Yeah.
Crazy, huh?
Oh yeah.
It'd be pretty fun to use some of these cards in some of the Commander games, since a lot of our games are just casual games as friends, you know. A Cornelia, fashionable flint filter, 4 CMC, 3/3 squirrel. You can make out the artwork on her there. It's kind of dark.
Yeah.
But she's inside her little burrow with all the nuts. She's got like a vault. It's like a vault nut. It's kind of hard to see with the black, but she's right there. and then it's like a vault inside the tree with like a walnut. It's a 3/3 legendary squirrel. Whenever you cast a spell with a squirrel in its artwork, you get a squirrel emblem. It's an acorn counter. My bad. So whenever you cast a spell with a squirrel in its art, you get an acorn counter. Whenever a squirrel you control enters the battlefield or dies, you get an acorn counter. And then you pay X acorn counters. Target creature gets -X until end turn. So it's a targeted removal when you pay the acorn counters, or it's Golgari colors as well. So it's a green, pay X acorn counters. Target creature gets +X until end. So you pump it or you remove it.
You.
With acorn counter. So you're playing a bunch of squirrel spells. Alexander Clamilton, 3 CMC 04 Clanfolk Advisor Rebel. Whenever you cast a wordy spell, scry 2. A spell is wordy if it has 4 or more lines of rules text. So it has 4 more lines of rules text.
Wow.
This is wordy. This is a wordy card. Imagine those wordy lands. That'd be perfect for this deck, right?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Those all text lands.
Oh yeah. It's also is it colored because it's got an ability with red. 1 in a red. Tap it. Choose target creature you don't control. Reveal the top cards of your library. Alexander Clamilton gets +X +0 until the end of the turn, where X is the number of lines of rules text of the revealed card.
Wow.
And then Alexander Clamilton fights that creature. So it's dual. It's a duel. Back to the times of Alexander Hamilton when they used to duel like gun duels. So your target creature you don't control. So you choose the target creature you don't control, and then you reveal the top cards of your library. So first you're choosing the creature you don't control to fight with it, and then you reveal the cards at the top of your library. Where X is the number of lines, the rule text, and the revealed card. So you only reveal 1 card from the top. Hopefully that it's something with a bunch of rules text. And then the last one is Flavor Judge. 1 in a white for a 2/2 Bird Advisor. Says tap, choose target spell or ability that targets a permanent you control. So something that's target removal or something. Then ask a person outside the game if the story of that. Wait, what? Then ask a person outside the game if the story of what will happen makes sense. If they say no, sacrifice Flavor Judge and counter that spell or ability. So,
Okay.
you make up a story potentially that doesn't make sense, and then they say no, that doesn't make sense, and then you get to sack this and counter that spell. Oh, Jesus. Flavor Judge. So that's the flavor, right? That's the Flavor Judge. There's a reference to Flavor Judge. You got to make a nice story that's, worthy, I guess.
Yeah.
Because if it's not a good story and flavor, I mean, you fail.
Right. So make a story about Kentucky Fried Chicken.
There you go. Make a story about Kentucky Fried Chicken and how the chicken crossed the road to visit the Kentucky Fried Chicken across the street to order a meal, to order one of the Valley meals.
Or make a story up about chicken breast.
Oh my Lord! I know where Hillbilly went with that in his brain.
The chicken asked the husband, "Are these chicken breasts fine for dinner?" Nice. Okay. No fun for the Monday. Pretty cool, huh? So I got a bunch of these. I've opened like 3 or 4 of these, so don't worry. I'm gonna make some little gift bags here for everybody. Just to go continue with the box here. We got some pretty cool dice, though. Pretty cool. Dice. Yeah, 6-sided dice. Pretty cool looking color on them. It's always awesome to have some dice. That's pretty valuable already. And then we got the pack of lands here.
Ooh.
The good stuff.
The good stuff.
Yeah, look, you can already see the WotC. The WotC authentication.
Oh, not all the lands have foil on them?
No, not all of them have foil.
Oh.
Even back then, Wizards was still being a little shiesty, not making everything foil. So these are the foil ones. Check these out. This is the planes. It's got the cool symbol there, which I like. Nice and vibrant. kind of like a full artwork with a nice little border there, not too taken away from the artwork itself. I just like it. Just it's kind of like the prestige, you know, fancy. The island. Cool, huh?
That looks pretty.
Yeah, you don't see stuff like this no more.
No, you're
Wish we would. Look at that swampy.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. See how it just stands out there with the mana symbol, with the whole gold foiling and everything. It's just a combination of just what WotC was doing so good back in the days.
So good.
The mountain. I'm not gonna say that they're not doing good now. I mean, we can still find really cool product, but we have to search. We have to find what we like.
Uh-huh.
The forest.
Look, our friend DJ has come up. DJ!
Yo, DJ! We're just finishing up here, bro.
Core!
We opened up a badass box of Tarkir Dragonstorm. Got my Mox Jasper. I got the Mardu colored Mythic Dragon. Oh, and then I got, check it out, my special guest out of the box, Scalding Tarn.
Scalding Tarn.
Sweet.
Nice.
And then here I'm just going over the Unsanctioned. I've opened a couple of these boxes on your channel too, DJ. The Unsanctioned little box set here, little 2-player head-to-head challenge. But what I'm opening them again for is for these basic lands.
Yeah.
This is a little bottom heavy, I would think, but it's still pretty decent. Not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad at all.
Mm-hmm. And those are the 5 foils, and then we got 5 non-foil.
They're pretty.
Yeah, they're still pretty cool.
Pretty.
Nice, glossy, good card stock. Something different. And then the tokens that those precons came with, the Evil. Oh, a gold dragon.
Nice.
I remember that you could only find these in this set too, so I think these are worth something. 4/4 dragon with flying. A lot of creatures make that creature token. More of them. Nice. Sweet. Cool artwork there on that dragon. Squirrel token. My dog hates squirrels, so he already knows the word too, so he's all around. He's like, where? Oh, a giant teddy bear. 5/5 giant teddy bear. That's pretty cool. I'll probably use that for some token creations in my games. It's got a goblin carrying his giant teddy bear.
Giant teddy bear.
Nice. I don't have that goblin token in my Crinkle deck, so I might be using that.
Nice.
Giant teddy bear, another goblin token, and an acorn token. Sweet for that acorn, that squirrel commander.
Acorn. Acorns, you're nuts.
Get corned. Sweet. What an awesome box opening here, Tortoise. Thank you for hosting.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by too, Hillbilly.
Yep, anytime.
Yeah, thank you for providing the box to watch be opened.
For sure. Like I said, sometimes I open product off camera, so it's just great to share with everybody else.
Oh, yeah. And you get all those cool lands.
Yep. Let's leave them up. And I think we're just about done here. I don't have anything else to showcase.
Well, that's all right. I got some dogs that need to go out to the bathroom.
Same here.
Hey, Billy. Let's go.
All right, I'm ready.
Thank you, though, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time.
All right. Let's go, everybody. Thank you for watching the show. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for liking the stream. And thank you, Core, for opening an awesome box. Thank you, Hillbilly, for stopping by. Whoa. And everybody, you rock, you roll. Thank you, channel members, for making this channel what it is. Thank you, subscribers, for getting us out there and supporting the channel how you do. And everybody who liked the video, you rock and roll. But with that, my friends, we're going to hurry and get to the outro.
Start the morning with button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning.